What's up, y'all? I might be a little tipsy. What's up? It's me, Erica. It's Friday, y'all. Are y'all happy it's Friday? What y'all got going on for the weekend? Yes, it's my song. Yes, it's my, I'm gonna read y'all the lyrics. I'm gonna read, my son was like, what is the ungodly hour? He was like, was I up last night at the ungodly hour? I said, no, it was 9:30, honey. It's 9:30. It was not the ungodly hour. One day you'll find out, child. One day. If you lucky, child. So what is going on, y'all? Are y'all, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, let the diva know you stopped by. Trying to get my life together, trying to, oh, see, if I pull too hard, see, it's too, there we go. I need to, okay. So, the ladies out here, the black ladies out here. Y'all seen the Rollingstone cover with the black lady on the front with the little boy with her arm raised on the front lines and no men behind her? Y'all seen it? Oh my God. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I was like, look at this cover. It is so, hi, good morning. It is so ugly, this cover. Okay. Have y'all seen it? Go look at it. Go look at the Rolling Stone cover and come right back. Go look at it. Maybe I'll put it, oh, I did not mean to screenshot that. Girl, how my thighs screenshot that? Okay, so what is going on? So I hate the cover. Let me show you what the cover looks like. You can see the cover. I'll put it up. I'll try. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. Sometimes I'll be trying so fast to get this video up. Because some days, I don't know, some days it'll upload fast. Some days it'll take forever. And I think it depends on what I got going on in the video. That I'm trying to look at my teeth, child. You know, you got to make sure yours is together. My little sister said, to find out who your friends are, put some lipstick on your teeth. See who tells you. girl. So yeah, so the cover of, this is what I said about the cover. I didn't like the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. You can see, I said, oh no, absolutely not. I put it on Twitter this morning. Oh look, they got a dark-skinned black woman on the front lines, fists raised and everything, leading with a little boy. Where's the men in your fight, sis? Dead on your shirt to raise your child alone while you fight against the system? Where are the men even behind her? There's not even men behind her. It's one man kneeling and one man, like a white man behind, and it's an artist, so it's his interpretation. Last name Nelson, or it might be his first name. It's a beautiful image. Like the artistry is really nice, but it's a black woman. She has a scarf, an American flag scarf around her neck. She's dark skinned with braids in a bun with her fists raised, and a little boy is standing right beside her with his fists raised. He got a little scarf around his neck too, little camouflage shorts on, but there's no men behind her. None. No men behind her. And this is the thing that always happens. This depiction of this woman warrior. This woman warrior, but there are no men protecting her. No men behind her. There should have been a gaggle of men behind her with their fists raised and standing on the front, standing right behind her. If you're going to prop a woman up to be the gatekeeper and the warrior, you cannot expect the men. There's no men in this picture. So this is an image like, where are the men? The only man in this picture is George Floyd on her shirt. Where are the men? It doesn't make any sense. Where are the mobs of men, of black men behind her? Dead, I guess. Black women are not your warriors to fight on the front lines for men, dead or alive, who deem themselves leaders just because they have a penis. This depiction of this cover is trash. I am not your warrior to fight battles alone while you expect to lead. If she's the leader, where are her protectors? Where are the men? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go look at the cover. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about it. Put it in the comments. Then I wanted to talk about this lady, this white lady who was throwing up her KKK flag, her Confederate KKK flag, her Confederate flag. And she was saying how she was going to teach her children to hate. She was at a Black Lives Matter rally. And they came to be antagonists at the rally, right? With their Confederate flags. Of course, she's on the back of a pickup truck with some kind of, here she go. Here.
I did, and I said some ugly.
Now she's apologizing. Show the video. Where's the video first?
I just want it to be known that I am so sorry for everything that has been said in the video that's been put out there, because that is not me.
That's not you?
That is not who I am.
Is it?
That's not what I represent.
That's not what you represent? You came out with a flag, waving it like, yes, this is what I represent. You didn't know that what you were doing when they got all the flags together and said, let's go down to a Black Lives Matter rally. Let's go down to a Black Lives Matter protest and take these flags and antagonize these people. You didn't know what you were doing. You see how white women do? You see how white women, when I tell you they are the most dangerous of them. They're more dangerous than the men because they weaponize their femininity. They weaponize their whiteness. They weaponize their tears. And because white men hate the hate that they hold for black people, they're more than willing to kill for her in the guise of, I'm protecting my white woman's femininity. Right? Right? Okay. That, now you don't know what you're doing. That's not who you are. You know why it's not who you are? Because you lost your job. That's why it's not who you are. You're not going to be able to be who you are. You're going to be down there with the rest of your sisters on welfare and getting state assistance. Bitch, you done fucked up. I have no problem with a racist losing everything. Absolutely not. If you exercise racism, you could exercise your ass right down to the unemployment office. Sorry, girl. It doesn't represent, I don't represent hate. So what did you say when you said you was going to teach your grandchildren to hate you? Here she go.
Don't represent hate. I love everyone, and there's nothing that I would not do for anyone. I don't care who you are. I mean, if it would help for me to stand with Black Lives Matter, I would absolutely do that.
But I will teach my grandkids to hate. That's what she said. She said that. And you took your flags down there. I want it to be known that I'm sorry. It's only because you lost your job. That's the part. They're not ever sorry for what they did. They're sorry because of the consequences. That's all they're sorry for. They're sorry because they had consequences. I know this is all over the place. Honey, y'all gonna have to deal with it. You got your flags. Y'all rolled your flags, Confederate flags up. And then she said she didn't know what the flag means. She didn't know what the flag meant. So why was you doing like this? And you didn't know that, man? You all of a sudden. Oh, and she also said that she blacked out. Bitch, you did what? You blacked out? You blacked out while you were saying you was going to teach your grandchildren hate? These white people. When I tell you the illusion of white supremacy has made these people mentally ill. Yes. I don't know if we need what needs to happen, but the illusion of white supremacy should be classified as a mental illness. Because if anybody's brain is so malleable that they can hate somebody simply for the color of their skin and then create these ideologies that are completely untrue, and then have this idea that you found this country and that you are the supreme race and that you should be treated, you can walk around anywhere, black people can't walk around nowhere, and you feel like you have the rights to spaces where you don't, and you cross boundaries and you disrespect people and you harass people on the street, something is wrong with your brain. Something is wrong with you. There has to be some kind of imbalance. I don't know what it is, but you have to be mentally ill to just believe that. Just believe it. You just believe it based on nothing. And don't believe these apologies. I'm telling you, the apologies are only because they got caught. And my thing is, what did you think was going to happen? Because no job, unless they probably like the NRA or, you know, a Chick-fil-A, she could probably go work for Chick-fil-A because they don't like black people, or gay folks. They don't like black people or gay people. And got John 3:16 on underneath who has John 3:16 underneath their cups? I know they got John 3:16 somewhere. Forever 21 got John 3:16 on their bags, and In and Out got John 3:16. If you look underneath the cup, it's on their cups, John 3:16. I don't know if they still do it, but and I think Chick-fil-A does it too, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but underneath the cups there's numbers. It's John 3:16. Okay, it's not a conspiracy theory, although I love conspiracy theories. But they're also saying that let me read you this thing, how white women have used themselves as instruments of terror. And this is written by Charles Blow, his fine self. I just want to read something really quickly that he says. Let's see. Oh, my car went off. Okay. He says, specifically, I am enraged by white women weaponizing racial anxiety, using their white femininity to activate systems of white terror against black men. And see, this is his opinion. But I also believe they do it with black women too. But he's a black man, and this is his opinion coming from his perspective, truth, thoughts, and opinion. So we're going to just go with his opinion. This has long been a power white women realized they had and that they exerted. This was again evident when a white woman in New York Central Park told a black man, a bird watcher, that she was going to call the police and tell them that he was threatening her life. This was not innocent, nor benign, nor divorced from the historical context. Throughout history, white women have used the violence of white men and the institutions these men control as their own muscle. From the beginning, anti-black white terrorists used the defense of white women and white purity as a way to wrap violence in terror. Carnage became chivalry. Now, you remember when Liam Neeson said that his girlfriend, a girlfriend of his, not romantic, but you know what I mean, that she was sexually assaulted by a black man. And he was so mad that he went out on the street looking for any black man to terrorize, because his friend was any black man. It didn't matter. And I got so much hell because I said black men would never burn down a city, burn down a town, burn down nothing on a lie by a black woman. They don't believe black women when they come out with the truth and say somebody has sexually assaulted them. You think they're going to burn a town down just because a woman said, this man assaulted me? So they use white men knowing that the hate that they have, and they use them, and they know black women could never go to black men and say, oh my God, this white man raped me, or another black man. God forbid if another black man raped you, honey. You own your own, really own your own. You're going to need the lady on the cover of the Rolling Stone magazine to fight for you, girl. Because these niggas, they won't do it. They won't do it. And you know how many people were like, why would I kill somebody I didn't know just because a woman said something happened to her? They don't have that man. They don't have the same mentality. They don't hate the people enough. They hate them enough to fuck their women. They hate them enough to do that because they feel like, well, I couldn't fuck them before. My balls would be cut off. My eyelids would be chopped off. My toenails would be, my teeth would be extracted if I looked at a white woman. And now because you're able to sleep with white women, like in Nick Cannon's word, because we able to sleep with white women, now you want to go find those white women. But if that white woman says one thing, one word to a white man, the hate that they have for you so much, they'll come and string your ass up. A black man would never for a woman, because they don't have the disdain of white people the way that white people have disdain for black people. I'm trying to tell you. Now, you can agree with me or not. That's how I feel. I said that about Liam Neeson, baby, and the men in the comments, they were like, why would we do that? Why would I protect somebody I didn't know? Why would I go fight? Why would I just go randomly pick some man that I didn't have anything to do with it? Like, I'm telling you, it's for real. Let me just reread a couple of excerpts here, just really quick. From the beginning, okay, we said that carnage became chivalry. We often like to make white supremacy, I would like to add the illusion of white supremacy, a testosterone-fueled masculine expression, but it is just as likely to wear heels as a hood. Particularly in the post-Civil War era, when slavery had been undone, white male politicians used the fear of rape of white women by black men to codify racial terror. As the author and scholar Rebecca Edwards has pointed out in her book, Angels in the Machinery, Gender in American Politics from the Civil War to the Progressive Era, white politicians have long focused their furor by claiming to be the defenders of white women as a last guard against their suffering. As Dr. Edwards noted, Mississippi's James Vardaman, arguably one of the most violent racist politicians in American history, and that's quite a feat, said in 1903, a vote for Vardaman is a vote for white supremacy, a vote for quelling of the ignorant spirit that has been aroused in the blacks by Roosevelt and his henchmen, a vote for the safety of home and protection of our women and children. Vardaman, who once famously said, if it is necessary, every Negro in the state will be lynched, won election and became the governor of Mississippi. Indeed, untold numbers of lynchings were executed because white women had claimed that a black man raped, assaulted, talked, or glanced at them. But it goes further than that. The Tulsa Race Massacre, the destruction of Black Wall Street, was spurred by an incident between a white female elevator operator and a black man. As the Oklahoma Historical Society points out, the most common explanation is that he stepped on her toe. As many as 300 people were killed because of it. Do you think a mob of black men would ever? And then even the fact that me posing that question, people are going to say, well, why? The mentality is totally different. Because why would men go and kill a bunch of people just because a woman said that he looked at her or stepped on her toe or even assaulted her? Where's the mentality to where you don't respond in the same way? All she has to do is go say, he looked at me. They gather up. They get the trucks together. They gather up. They get their flags together. And they go hunting for any black man. And, oh, you did it? Okay, string them up. Oh, wasn't you? Oh, I'm sorry. Too bad. You already strung up. Let's go string up. Now let's call our families over here so we can see you hanging in a tree. They don't do stuff like that. They don't. The mentality is totally different. They don't do stuff like that in the guise of protecting their women. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, there has never been in the history of in America where a mob of black people have torn down and destroyed a white area. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. It said, in 1944, a 14-year-old George Steiny Jr. was electrocuted for killing 2 white girls. He was the youngest person executed in the United States in the 20th century. His trial lasted only a couple of hours. There was little or no cross-examination of prosecution, witnesses, or calling of defense witnesses. Sorry. The all-white, all-male jury deliberated for only 10 minutes before finding Steiny guilty, and he was sentenced to death. He was 5 feet 1 inch tall. As Laura Bradley wrote in Slate, he weighed 95 pounds when he was arrested and was so small that he had to sit on a phone book in the electric chair when he was executed within 3 months of the murder. Some say the book was in fact a Bible. Child, this is a mess. And then we could talk about Emmett Till. But white women have long weaponized their whiteness, femininity, and their perceived purity to get black people killed. Just like that woman where the boy followed her after she followed him and she was brake checking him. It was a classic road rage, but she flipped him off. He said, now I know there's other stories coming around saying he likes to pull stunts and shows everywhere else. I'm talking about this incident and what I saw in this incident. He followed her. He said he admitted he followed her. He said, you followed me. I followed you back. You flipped me off. You called me the N-word. She gets out of her car and screams, I'm married. I have a black husband. Bitch, so I don't give a fuck. But you still road rage and calling people niggers, and you about to go home to that BBC? Because that's what's about to happen. And did you hear how she was screaming? Did you hear how she was screaming? Like she was in sheer terror. Now, a woman knows how to scream for her life, understand? Because we walk around this world where at any possible moment, a man could just say, I want to kill her, I want to rape her. We know how to scream. Trust me. Okay? For our lives. Okay? We know. Now, you screaming and hollering, this black man is filming you, and this man at the top, he calls down, just leave her alone. You don't even know what this woman did, but he needs to leave her alone. She's covering her license plate in fetal position. Whoa, no, you want to ruin my life and you don't even know me. Girl. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be careful. I am all for white people losing any racist losing their job because of, or losing their livelihood because of their racism. You have to understand this is not okay. Just like I tell people, you cannot tell people not to say the N-word. Stop telling people not to say the N-word. Let them say it. Let them say it. One, you get to know who you're dealing with. Two, that they're gonna lose their job. Let them say it. Let them say it. And stop asking them to say it again. Once they say it, hit their ass. Be done with it. I'm hitting you just like that woman in that convenience store. The black lady was standing there. The black woman was standing there. The lady in the convenience store. She said, call me a nigger one more time. She said, nigger. Honey, that lady started whop, 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 whop. All that one more time. Say it again. It's almost like we giving you a chance before we let you know the spirit of our ancestors is about to engulf you in this fury. Okay? Ain't no say it again. Nigga, but what? I'm sorry. That's a reflex. That's my reflex when I hear it. Sorry, shouldn't have said it. Sorry. I'm triggered because there have been people when that's the last word they heard before they was strung up. Do you understand me? So my response, I can't be responsible. It's a PTSD that has been given to me from my ancestors. So, child, whatever it is, in the neck. So that's what it is, y'all. Then I was on Rodney's live last night. We had so much fun. Do you hear me? But when he played Rihanna, cocky, suck my cockiness, lick my persuasion. I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget about that song, but that song used to. When I tell you that song used to go, it used to go. But what was real funny is when we started talking about Real Housewives towards the end of his live, and I shared with the chat that I have been blocked by almost all the damn housewives. Y'all didn't know that, but I've been blocked by Nene on Twitter. Nene, I don't know why with Nene, but Cynthia, I have absolutely no clue. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I said something about her and Peter. I don't know. I have to go look. Portia, I know why Portia blocked me, because I told her contour was too strong. Her contour was too strong, so she blocked me. That's how shallow she is. But Candy, Phaedra has me blocked. You need to have me blocked, bitch. You should. You should have me blocked with your lying ass, you trout mouth hoe. Fucking bitch. She on Marriage Boot Camp lying. Anyway, y'all, should I watch Marriage Boot Camp so I can cuss Phaedra out every single time? I should watch it. And Rodney was so tickled when he saw that I was blocked by all those people. It's funny. And I never mention it because I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Candy don't have me blocked. She should have me blocked too, because you know I'm never here for Candy Burrs. But I guess I give her enough props that I don't know. But I guess I don't say enough something bad. Maybe she don't even care. She don't even look. She probably not even, is she on Twitter? I don't know. But Kenya had me blocked. I told you, y'all be like, oh, she's biased. Kenya pays her. Kenya had my ass blocked until one night. I said something, I was like, dang, Kenya has me blocked. And then like all these people were like, unblock her. So she ended up unblocking me. But yeah, your girl, she had me blocked. Nene, Portia, Cynthia, Phaedra, and Kenya. But Kenya unblocked me. Eva hasn't blocked me because who do we even talk about Eva when the show come on? We don't talk about her, so she don't even have nothing going on, so we don't even talk about her. But yeah, so one day I realized that Cynthia blocked me, and I was like, dang, what did I say about Cynthia? I never really said anything about her, but I have to go back and look. But baby, I watched the last episode of Family Hustle. You know how triggering that was to watch? The last episode, not the episode where they found out that he had gone on the podcast. This is like the aftermath, and him acting nonchalant and cool, and not approaching his own daughter to find out if she's mad at him for what he said on that podcast. All the other women in the family are going to him like, she's mad, you need to go talk to her. But his mother did something that I do not like. Is she went to her and told her that she needed to go talk to Tip. Why does this 18-year-old girl need to go talk to her adult father who told the world about her vagina and her virginity? Why is she the one with the burden to go talk to the man who did not protect her? He did not protect her. Why do I need to go to him? He needs to come to me, and y'all need to be around to witness it. What I did not like, that part I did not like, that was triggering for me, because every time I fell out with one of my parental figures, it was always somebody telling me to go talk to them, for me to go talk to them, right? Because I was mad at something they did or said, but it's now my duty to go talk to them. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, but when I saw his mom do that, I was like, no, I don't do that. You know what you did. There's no possible way that you can think talking about your 18-year-old's virginity for the world to hear, and then all of the responses to it, like Tiny. That's when I tell you that bitch is fucking ignorant. Like, that is a ignorant ass bitch. Like, for real. You just as ignorant as Tip. And whether she's in an abusive situation or not, the fact that she did not stand up for Deja, because Deja is not her child and it's not my place. And I didn't see the part where did I turn it off? I didn't see the part where her mother went on his show, and how I only saw a clip of her saying, you wouldn't do that to your sons. You wouldn't do. When I tell you that little toy soldier is the epitome of misogyny. And then the other thing that triggered me is when they were at the table and all the girls started singing something about getting drunk or something like that. And Tip goes, Deja. He calls her out of everybody. Deja. I don't know what other children were there. I don't know if she was the only child child under drinking age in that group. But he calls Deja over, and I thought that he was going to apologize, because first I was like, why is he going to say something to her in front of everybody sitting at the table? because he should talk to her in private with maybe somebody else there for her to support, because he's clearly not a supportive parent. Number two, I was like, why is he doing that in front of everybody? But no, he called her over there to check her, to pull rank, to let her know, I don't give a fuck if you are mad at me. I'm your father and I'm going to tell you what to do. That's exactly what he did. Trust me when I tell you, I know. That's exactly, he wanted to pull rank, to remind her of his position. You don't need to be speaking about adult or drinking, or having conversations about drinking, 21-year-old conversations. You 18 years old, have 18-year-old conversation. There are kids around. Be responsible. That's what he said to her. Do you mean the same responsibility as when those same kids that you're telling her to be responsible for, when they grow up and see that you was fucking Bernice Burgos? Is that the same responsibility you talking about, you fucking asshole? That motherfucker, I was like, I don't understand how you guys how anyone pushes T.I. up to the front of anything. He's disgusting. He makes me sick. Him and Tiny. And Tiny, why every time you talk, you doing all of this? I really don't get it. Even in the interviews, girl, why are you talking like this? What is this all about, girl? You ignorant ass. You just as ignorant. And then it's like, well, she did something to make him think that they needed to go have her checked out. Oh, God. This fucking... What did she do? What did she do? What are you trying to justify, Tiny? You're just as toxic. Let me tell you something. I've been in a situation where my father married a woman and the woman did not treat me right. She treated me like a fucking stepchild. Bitch, when I tell you, yeah, she treated me like a fucking stepchild. And was my father there to protect me? No, he wasn't. That's why I don't fuck with you. That's why I don't fuck with you. Count how many times you had a chance to protect your daughter and you did it. I don't fuck with nobody that did not protect me when I needed to be protected all the way up growing up. No, I know how it is. So when Tiny was like, well, that's basically not wanting to get involved because it's not her child. But this is a man talking about, you don't even have the knowledge to be like, Tip, that's wrong. That's personal. Like, just even that, like, and it was like everybody was scared to say something to him. That was really crazy to me. The whole thing is crazy. And he uses his money as a way to control, because I heard word on the street is that he told his mama, his own mother, if she moved in with a man or he moved in with her or whatever, that he was going to cut her off financially. And that's what he said about Deja. He said, if Deja has sex, you're an adult now. And so you are cut off financially. But King can go fuck all of Southwest Atlanta and he still has a home to stay in. He's not an adult. He's just a boy being a boy. Tip is so gross. When I tell you, I was like, this is why I can't watch this show. And I skipped through everybody else because I only wanted to see the scenes with her, because I wanted to see how he was reacting to it. Well, she ain't said nothing to me. So I figure, why is it that she has to say something to you? If you hear everybody saying something like it's wrong, why didn't you go up to her, leader? And why didn't you say, Deja, you know, everybody's telling me that you're upset about something, you want to talk? That's how a grown man, someone with a high emotional intelligence responds to a child that's upset about something her father said. See, black parents, brown parents, probably a lot of brown parents too, they parent from a hierarchical parenting style. So that means I'm big, you're small, I'm smart, you're dumb, I'm rich, you're poor. I say it and it's my way or the highway. They don't take into account their children's feelings, the thoughts, how they hurt them, right? You know your daughter is hurt, but you call her over there to check her because she sang a song about drinking and told her to be responsible? Told her to be responsible. Are you telling your son who's out here fucking at 15 to be responsible while you out here buying him condoms? Like, girl, I'm over. I'm done. Let me go. What time is it? It's 7:36. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about what we talked about. Honey, I don't even know how y'all can watch that show. I have no idea how you can watch that show because Tip and Tiny are so toxic. They are so toxic. If you want to know, and then you're like, well, we'll get through it. This is just another thing. We'll get through it. And when they're all sitting around the pool and getting massages and stuff, even in the interviews, they don't even want to say. Even Toya, she don't even want to say. And where's her man? He's not even in the beginning. Are they already a divorced child? I don't even care. She was like, so this is how you protect the girl in your community? This is your community. Y'all on the show together. This is how you're protecting the girl in her community when a man has done something wrong to her? Like, y'all women, y'all failed, all of y'all. Monica, I can't believe Monica didn't say nothing. Maybe she said something off camera. But they all looking like, well, she did something to make him be like, well, what you doing? Let me go check you out. What if she was doing something? Because the truth remains, whether... I don't even want to get into it because she could have been taking it in the mouth or in the ass. So whatever, you could be searching all the live long day, nigga. She could be sitting on a dick in her ass. Sorry to say it, but I need to let y'all know it could have been in her mouth. While you so worried, what do you think? You think that, child? You so ignorant. It's so ignorant. It is so ignorant, y'all. I'm really upset at all the women. Like, y'all just walking around letting him do whatever, this little man. That's what y'all doing? Letting little fella just come here and just give scars to women? And that's wrong, Tip. And you need to, well, she ain't said nothing to me. You're so fucking ignorant. Oh, my God. Anyways, y'all, let me go. Y'all have a wonderful day. I might come down here tomorrow. Depends on what's happening in the streets. We can talk about it. What else is going on? I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Go look at that Rolling Stone cover. Analyze it. Let's get down in the comments and talk about it. Let me know what you think about the white women and how they get caught doing something and now they want to apologize. I have a black husband! Peace.